guys.
on. Do I look like I can afford that?
Yeah.
Come on!
Come on. Do I look like I can afford that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose so many subscribers on YouTube because I do this with every speech check. I'm just warning you guys now. I really do. I do this with pretty much every single speech check.
Come on. Do I look like I can afford that?
Yeah.
But once I get the initial perks that I need done, I'm going to start unloading in intelligence, charisma, and perception. Because intelligence, you know, I want to level up fast.
Come on.
Charisma,
Do I
this
look
shit
like
gets
I can
old.
afford that?
Yeah.
And I get tired of doing this. And perception, I've already got the bobblehead, so, you know, why not?
Come on. Do I look like I can afford that?
Yeah.
My batteries are running low. I am going to have to
Come on.
move where
Do I
I'm
look
sitting
like I
very
can
soon.
afford that?
Yeah. You do. And if
Which
you can't-
sucks because I'm comfy.
Come on. Do I look like I can afford that?
Yeah. You do.
I have a suit for buying stuff and doing speech checks. If I'd have known I was walking into a speech check,
Come on.
I'd have put it
Do I
on.
look like I can afford that?
Yeah. You do.
But although in the computer version, somehow you're supposed to be able to change what you're wearing in the middle of a conversation by opening the Pip-Boy, I don't know how to open the Pip-Boy in the middle of a conversation.
Do I look like I can afford that?
Yeah. You do. And if you can't,
But I do have an idea. Let's try it. Charisma. Let's go with a little intelligence while we're at it.
Do I look like I can afford that? Be reasonable.
that's as reasonable as
You could be more reasonable than that.
Be reasonable.
that's as reasonable.
Be reasonable.
That's as reasonable as I get.
Be reasonable.
That's as reasonable as I get.
Okay, you guys. I'm sorry for the interruption. But tonight seems to be full of them. and I have to move because the plug nearest to me been having a lot of electrical problems with the house because, well, reasons I'm not going to get into, but let's just say that I have idiots to deal with, and one of them thinks they know everything. Truth be told, he's about as far from knowing anything as someone can get without needing someone to wipe the drool off of his face. Although half the time, pretty sure someone needs to wipe the drool off of his face anyways. Oh, let's not get into that though. Because, you know, there are things that you can't change, and there are things that you can. This is one of those things that you can't. Testing, 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 testing. Okay, bear with me a moment. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, you guys. Back to load, reload, load, reload, and load, reload. That's a really cool looking weapon. Surprised they don't actually have something like that in the military.
Be reasonable.
That's reasonable.
I mean, the military adopted the Wasp knife, which is a real-life melee weapon. It's classified as a ballistic knife. It's originally a dive knife.
That's reasonable.
And basically what it is, it's a knife that's loaded with a CO2 cartridge, and it's got a barrel inside of the blade. You stab it into something, and then 80 psi, or something like that. Basically, you inflate a small cavity to the size of a basketball. I think it's 80 or 180 psi. So why not have a militarized chainsaw for dismembering the enemy?
Be reasonable.
That's reasonable.
I mean, it's pretty gory. It's psychologically going to screw up other enemies more than it's going to screw up the enemy that you're killing by dismembering them with a militarized chainsaw. But
That's reasonable.
not nearly as bad as what great military minds did in history to win battles, especially whenever it comes to psychological warfare.
Reasonable.
Fine.
He says it's the final offer. I say it's not.
Last chance. Give me a fair deal. No one gets hurt.